from the campus of Bowling Green State University.
Hi, thanks for joining us on this week's BG24 News. I'm Angie Rupfat. A small downtown business is making a big name for themselves. Grounds for Thought will be accepting an award in New York City this upcoming weekend. Reporter Morgan Ward tells us what the shop has in store after 30 years of work.
One of the first events Grounds for Thought hosted after the coffee shop founding 30 years ago was a concert featuring Indian music. The beat has turned up ever since. Grounds for Thought is known as a coffee shop to unwind and relax, but it is also an exhibit to showcase community members' talents and the arts. The coffee shop is a venue for all musicians, artists, poets, and writers to showcase, also for students in the community to unwind.
I would say Grounds for Thought is a really chill, peaceful place with a laid-back environment. A great place to get stuff done or just spend time with people.
Grounds has been recognized locally for their works of art. Now, a national arts group, Americans for the Art, has taken notice of the local talent. They honored the shop with a 2019 Arts and Business Partnership Award.
To go from a little shop that had 9 seats and a few thousand books to where we are today, and to have young people still find the shop engaging and interesting. And I think one of the things that is interesting to me always is to see the wide variety of people that do come and use the shop.
The small family-owned business has been recognized alongside Warby Parker and previous winners Microsoft, Hallmark, Scholastic, and Walt Disney World Resort. Grounds for Thought will be celebrating their 30th anniversary with friends, talent, and of course, coffee. The shop is open for all people from the community to engage in the arts. Reporting for BG24, I'm Morgan Ward.
Here at BGSU, there are over 2,000 students who commute every single day. This makes joining sports, clubs, and extra activities here on campus very difficult. BG24 reporter Haley Riley went to find out how these Falcons stay involved here on campus.
As the halfway mark of the semester draws closer, we checked in to see how commuter students are finding their fit at BGSU. We also asked for advice and helpful tips to get involved in the community.
So I was involved in over the summer program, which helped me connect and make friends on campus. We got to walk around, get to know campus, and get to know each other before we started, and we weren't just thrown into everyone all at once. You really have to be able to put yourself out there and make friends and make that connection with individuals, because you don't have a dorm room where everyone is all together and knows each other.
I think coming to campus, even if you're not specifically trying to interact with other people, can be helpful. I'll come here and do work, even if I'm not trying to hang out with people, just being around the campus atmosphere. So I've been involved with the outdoor program at the rec center ever since my freshman semester. So I'm the student supervisor there, so that's generally how I stay involved, but I do know it is challenging for people to stay involved.
BGSU offers great programs to help students connect with each other, such as trip to Myers and also Dean's Picnic, and also painting in union. And there's a bunch of activity you can do in the union to help students to bring them together. So last tip of advice I have for all the commuter students is don't be afraid, don't isolate yourself from this great community, and we're still part of the family.
Many commuters try to stay involved on campus by participating in Campus Fest, an all-day event for club activities and extracurriculars. Commuters also recommend reaching out when they need help, meeting friends on the weekend by staying on campus, and going to all the fun events on opening week. This is Haley Riley reporting for BG24.
Have you ever heard of DIY Prom at Howard's Bar here in BGSU? Reporter Morgan Ward was there to find out more.
Local Bowling Green band American Spirits put together the first ever DIY prom event. 24 bands and solo artists showcased their talents at this 14-hour event.
Oh, it's incredible. I really like this environment.
Musician Emily is a senior at Woodmore High School. She's been to Howard's to play a Summit Chat gig before. She was invited back to play in this year's concert. Volunteers from the Bowling Green community helped with the event all day.
Honestly, because I volunteered, I just seeing everyone come together and create the space for this event to happen has just been super cool, because we're all friends here, so it's really awesome that we want to be supportive and be helpful.
Punch Drunk Tagalongs is a band from Cleveland, Ohio. Their music is written to make people aware that sexual assault and harassment is an issue we are still dealing with. The Summit Shack took notice and wanted to help as well.
10% of all of proceeds will be going towards Planned Parenthood.
Concert goers supported the bands by buying merchandise and albums. In the spring of 2020, Howers will be hosting their second annual Coachella event. Reporting for BG24 News, I'm Morgan Ward.
Next up, we have the Falcon Sports with Chase Bachman. Chase?
The Falcons are getting ready this week for their annual meeting with the Toledo Rockets. This will be the 84th meeting of the two schools. The Rockets have won the last 9 in the series, and that's a streak the Falcons are ready to end. Scott Loeffler believes his squad has the potential to make this year's game an exciting one for the Orange and Brown.
I remember as a little kid watching that game. Many of the people on our staff feel the same way. It's a great rivalry. I know our kids are excited. I know our staff's excited. And I'm honored to be a part of this game. I think it's a great college rivalry. It's 25 minutes up the road. We recruit the same kids, and it's going to be a very exciting rivalry over the next few years that I'm here.
The Battle of I-75 has pitted family member against family member, and that's especially true for BG linebacker Evan Brown. Evan's dad played for the Rockets in the late 1980s, and he grew up rooting for UT. Now, Evan gets to write his own chapter in this historic rivalry.
My dad, I hope, will be wearing an orange shirt at least. But, I mean, he loves BG now since I'm here. He had his time at Toledo, so I'm sure he'll be rooting for Bowling Green. And he understands the importance of this game, and I'll talk to him a few times this week, and he knows where my mind is and whatnot. And my whole family just knows about this game and how important it is.
Shifting to hockey, the Falcons have gotten off to a hot start. The squad went down to Miami on Sunday and picked up a 7-4 victory. Ty Eigner and his team will now look forward to the Icebreaker tournament in Toledo this weekend. Eigner says he's excited to play against either Western Michigan or Ohio State.
And yeah, I mean, we could play Western Michigan 3 times in a row, and that's 3 really good games in a row that are great for our program. We started playing Miami, who's a really good team, and we hope to do that, on a consistent basis too. So.
Also, the football game against Toledo this Saturday. Kickoff is scheduled for noon. And that is it for sports. Angie?
Well, that's all we have for you today. For today's stories and more, follow us on BG Falcon Media for all of your campus and community news. Until next time.